Have you ever wondered why you can scroll for hours on your phone but can't find the energy to do something that could change your life? What if I told you laziness isn't your problem? It's something far deeper, and the solution is much simpler than you think. Laziness is not who you are, it's a symptom of fear, overthinking, and a mind stuck in a vicious cycle. Laziness is the enemy of success. But what if I told you, you're not lazy, you're just stuck? You have a mountain of goals, plans, and dreams, but every time you try to start, it feels like you're running through quicksand. Sound familiar? The harder you try to force yourself to act, the deeper you sink into procrastination. Why? Because your brain craves comfort and avoids anything that feels uncertain or overwhelming. It's wired for survival, not success. And here's the cruel joke. The longer you wait, the worse it gets. What starts as a small hesitation becomes guilt. Guilt turns into shame, and before you know it, you've convinced yourself that success is for better people. It's not. The problem isn't you, it's how you've been trying to break free. You don't need more motivation. You need momentum. Imagine you're pushing a massive boulder up a steep hill. The beginning is the toughest part. It feels like all your strength is barely making a difference. But with enough effort, you finally get it to the top. And then, the hard part is over. The boulder starts rolling down the other side, gaining momentum with little effort from you. That's how life works. Starting is the struggle, but once you build momentum, everything flows much more easily. Instead of saying, I need to finish this entire project, say, I'll work on it for just 2 minutes. 2 minutes, that's it. Because the hardest part isn't doing the work, it's starting. Once you're in motion, you tap into a powerful force called activation energy. Think back to the last time you cleaned your room. You probably told yourself, I'll just pick up that one shirt. But then, before you knew it, the whole room was spotless. Why? Because starting created momentum, and momentum made the rest easy. This is where most people go wrong. They set the bar so high, I need to write a 5,000-word essay, or I need to lose 30 pounds, that their brain freezes. The stakes feel so huge that your body shuts down. Instead, shrink the goal. Write 50 words, do 1 push-up, send 1 email. It might feel silly, but that's the point. The smaller the task, the easier it is to start, and once you start, you've already won half the battle. But what about failure? What if you try and don't see results? Here's the truth. Failure is never the end. It's feedback. Every time you fail, you're not starting over. You're starting smarter. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon, and Steve Jobs was fired from his own company before he built Apple into what it is today. They succeeded because they refused to quit. The trick isn't to avoid failure. It's to fail so fast, so often, that you stop fearing it. Because the faster you fail, the faster you succeed. And success? It's just failing forward. So the next time you feel lazy or stuck, remember, it's not about climbing the whole mountain today. It's about taking the first step. Don't overthink it. Start small, build momentum, and let that momentum carry you farther than you ever thought possible.